What's up, everybody? Back with another episode here. We're going to be setting up the connecting rods and pistons and putting the piston rings on. So I'm going to walk you through how to install the piston rings, wrist pins, and the clips. So stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Do a quick overview of all the parts. So we got all the boxes I labeled previously for each cylinder. Got all the connecting rods and the new shiny pistons. Got new heavy duty pins. Let's take a look at these. So nice there. So, gonna get started. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is start installing the piston rings. Move all this back actually. I'm not worried about the ring orientation at the moment because I like to align everything right before you set it in the engine. So we're just going to get all the rings installed. Start by the oil ring. We got a top and bottom retainer for that oil ring. Like that, kind of just rotate it around. There you go. Bottom one's in. The top one. Alright, so we got the top and bottom retaining, and then the oil ring itself in there. So then we're going to go to the second ring. According to CP, if there's like a laser marking or a dot, that always means up. So we're going to put with the marking up. Use the. Alright, let's get back to this. Install the piston ring. This is the second ring. Use a little ring expander here. So it's going to expand it just enough to get it onto the piston. That's on there. Ring should always move freely too. All right, we got the top ring. This also has a marking, so that goes up. There you go. All the rings are on. I'm going to repeat this step for the other 5. well, that concludes this part. Next up will be putting the wrist pins in, which will be back in just a minute here. All right, on to the next step of the engine build here. I'm going to be installing the wrist pins and the C-clips to hold those in place. So keep watching and I'll show you how this process is done. All right, so I'm going to start with number 1 piston. Got the rod here. Let's open up the wrist pin. So the first thing I always want to do is make sure everything's really clean. So I'm going to get some rags. Use a little bit of compressor, make sure there's no dust. All right, so we got the clips here. I usually always start by putting clipping one side here. I usually just try to like pinch it, squeeze it in there. These can be really tight to get in. I'll grab a hook so I can pull that back out. Alright, so the first clip's in there now. Next thing I do is lubricate the pin, which I got this container here that has 50 weight oil in it. Give that a nice coat. A little bit inside here too. I'm gonna go ahead and set the rod on. I'm gonna lube up this part too. A nice coat of oil on everything. Connecting rod in place. So you slide the pin through here, through the rod, and it's going to stop on that clip we put on the other side. So now we're going to put this side clip in. Definitely tight to get those in there, but I just used the pick. It was wedged up here. Use that to fold it back in there, so pins all in both sides now. This should move nice and free on here. Alright, so that one's done. So I'm just gonna go and do the rest of them now. Alright, so that pretty much sums it up for the connecting rod install. Clips all seated in there. Next up, we'll be getting the ring gaps aligned and installing them into the block. We're going to start that process next.